Good day everyone, this is the group 3. This will be our presentation for our soap making lab activity, Beautify Soap. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Elizabeth Marie Ambalansag, and for the members we have Shami Prejoles, Janine Vailosas, Alishal Pegarum, Crystal Ubag, and Shane Philip Sanguenza. Now let's dive into the materials and ingredients that are used to create our Beautify Soap. First in our list, we have the spatulas and droppers, which is used for the ingredients to measure. We have the molder to mold our soap, to shape our soap. We have the stick blender used for the blending, the mixing of the oils and other ingredients. We have the container. We have the beaker for also the mixing of the lye and the water. We have the tissue, and then we also have the good weighted cylinder for the measurement of the oils and water and any other more ingredients. We have the weighing scale for the measurement of the lye, or NaOH. We also have the plastic spoons and the sterilized black cloth to cover our soap in the end of the soap making. And we also have our liquid soap and sponge, which is recommended when making the soap for the contamination, no contamination on other materials that we have used. Now let's dive into the ingredients. And here in the ingredients you can see that we have the sunflower oil, which makes our soap special than the rest of the other soaps. You see, sunflower oil is a moisturizer, soothes and calms skin, protects skin, and reduces wrinkles, which is very good, especially in beauty bars or beauty soap, where can this oil provides as a moisturizer, which makes the skin have this good moisture. It soothes and calms skin, which means that it doesn't irritate the skin. It also protects skin and reduces wrinkles, which is very important, especially in a beauty soap or a beauty bar, because when looking for a beauty soap or a beauty bar that is suitable for the skin, they will choose the ones with like anti-aging, have anti-aging properties, which the sunflower have because it reduces the signs of wrinkles. We also have lime lemon scent for our scent, and then we also have the palm oil. Palm oil protects skin from UV radiation. It boosts circulation, lightens dark spots and blemishes, and also slows the look of wrinkles. We also have the coconut oil, which is a moisturizer, helps with acne, antimicrobial properties, softens skins, and even out skin tones. So you can see that in our ingredients, or the three special oils that this Beautify soap contains with a lot of nourishing and moisturizing properties. Not only that, it also helps with acne, which means that it has microbial properties that helps with dark spots and blemishes, and also helps with bacteria, which is very important to have that really glowing skin when using this Beautify soap. And the next, we have this distilled water, which was added, and we also have NaOH or lye, which is 83 grams. It helps with the hardening of the soap. Beautify soap is a special soap that is good for the skin. It moisturizes, has moisturizing properties, hydrating properties, and nourishing properties. It protects the skin, it softens the skin from the harmful UV rays, It lightens dark spots, it brightens the skin, it slows the look of wrinkles, or the Beautify soap has anti-aging properties. And most of all, it also has antibacterial properties, which makes you have this youthful glow to be the best in you. With the mission of our soap, Beautify soap is to beautify you by just bringing out the best in you. Beautify soap, high quality soap as a beauty soap. Let's pass this to the next presenter for the procedures of our soap making. Let's go!
Procedures in soap making. First, prepare all the ingredients and laboratory glassware and equipment. Use gloves, face mask, long sleeve, and closed shoes when doing this lab activity. Second, sterilize your pre-washed towel or cloth for soap insulation process through steaming. Use the steamer provided by instructor to sterilize the cloth. Steam for 15 minutes only and secure the sterilized towel or cloth in a clean plastic. Third, clean the soap molders, containers, and glassware with dishwashing liquid or paste. For the final rinse, use distilled water to remove impurities. Use a paper towel for wiping. Fourth, weigh and combine the oils. Set it aside in a larger and clean plastic container or pitcher. Fifth, measure milliliters of distilled water using a graduated cylinder or beaker. 6. Weigh grams of NaOH using a pocket weighing scale.
Let us now proceed to procedures 7 to 14. Procedure 7, slowly add NaOH to the distilled water while gently stirring until the NaOH is fully dissolved and the liquid is clear. Let it cool down for a few minutes. After that, get ready to mix. Procedure 8, slowly and gently pour the lye water into the oil mixture. Procedure 9, pulse the stick blender a few times and watch as the oils and lye start to combine. Switch between short pulses and stirring with the blender until the mixture comes together to a light trace or liquid thickness. In procedure 10, working quickly, stir, do not blend in the essential oils or fragrance oils. 1 drop of ethanol and other additives. So the other additives mentioned here is our lime lemon scent. In procedure 11, once your soap reaches about medium trace or liquid thickness, pour it in your mold. Scrape your container using a plastic spatula to ensure no soap is left behind. Tap the molds on your table or counter to release any trapped air bubbles. In procedure 12, insulate the molder by covering it with a sterilized cloth to allow the soap to sit in the molder for 48 to 72 hours or 2 to 3 days at room temperature. And while on the procedure 13, unmold the soap or cut into bars if you are not using a soap molder. Weigh a sample or the initial weight. Allow to cure for 7 to 10 days, then weigh a sample again to see if there are any changes in terms of weights, or this is the final weight after the curing process. So the final weight of our soap is 76.655 grams. On the procedure 14, pack the soaps with your desired soap packaging. Soaps should be ready to be used after the curing process. So the name of our soap is Beautify Soap, bright and glowy skin for 7 days. This can be seen on top of small bags. Since our special ingredients is sunflower oil, the background of its name shows sunflower too. On the other hand, the bottom portion of the bags is where ingredients are located. Characteristic of our Beautify soap, which is a moisturizer, gentle cleanser, screen protector, and a brightening. Owner of the product and the place, contact number also, and the barcode is on that portion. That could be all to our procedure.
Answers to question. So question number 1. What is the role of oils in soap making? So oils are extremely important component for soil making. Oils have fatty acids, which is important in saponification and can't take place without the oil's fatty acids. And furthermore, oils have different elements of nutrients that is beneficial for the skin and hair. These are the oils that gives benefits to the body. So question number 2. What is the role of NaOHs in soap making? So, sodium hydroxide is an alkali substance, also known as lye, that is commonly used to make soap. Alkali is necessary for soap because it reacts with the oil and creates soap in a process called saponification. The use of amount of NaOH that is lacking the saponification reaction will cause the formation of residual fatty acids after this reaction. Question number 3. Identify the types of fatty acids present in your soap recipe. So, saturated and unsaturated fatty acids is the answer. So, briefly explain the role of fatty acids present in your soap recipe. So, the role of fatty acids present in our soap recipe determine the hardness, aroma, cleansing, lather, and moisturizing abilities of soap. Those fatty acids bringing unique properties to the finished product. In saponification processing, triglycerides and combined with a strong base to form fatty acid metal salts during the soap making process. Without these fatty acids, saponification cannot take place. They are like the ingredients in our cake, and we should learn how it affects the recipe. Every fatty is made up of unique chemical composition that adds different characteristics to functioning and structure of any fatty acid salt. So question number 6. Share the correct way of mixing NaOH and water. So when adding NaOH to water, it is important to do safely and correctly. NaOH can be hazardous, so gloves and protective goggles should be worn. To begin, take a desired amount of NaOH, then mix this with a small amount of cold water, stirring the mixture until all of its NaOH is dissolved. It is important to dissolve the NaOH in small amount of cold water. Adding too much water at once can cause dangerous reaction. Stir the mixture immediately and continuously to ensure the NaOH is evenly distributed and no concentration of NaOH formed. The heat involved as a result of mixing solid sodium hydroxide with water is due to the OH ions' incredible stability. So question number 7. Explain the term of superfatting. So superfatting is a process commonly used in soap making and skin care product formulation. Superfatting is commonly used in the context of soap making, specifically in the cold process and hot process methods. It refers to the international addition of extra fats, oils, or butters to a soap recipe that will remain undissolved after the saponification process is complete. So question number 8. Define the types of oils that you use in your soap. So superfatting is a crucial step in the soap making that provides numerous benefits, including moisturizing properties, gentle cleansing, enhanced lather, and stability and formulation flexibility. By incorporating excess fats into the soap, super fatting causes that is more nourishing, mild, and enjoyable to use, ultimately promoting healthier and happier skin. Question number 9. Cite the importance of super fatting in soap. So the different types of oils that we use in our soap include palm oil with the pure palm oil, coconut oil with pure coconut RBD, and sunflower oil high in oleic acid with Helianthus anus. Palm oil gives great source of vitamin E, gives moderate amount of cleansing and conditioning powers. Coconut oil helps with moisturizing, eczema, acne, inflammation, and has antibacterial, antifungi, and antiviral properties. Sunflower oil also helps in moisturizing the skin, reduces wrinkles, cleanser, and skin protection. These three are essential for good skin and has great advantages in terms of moisturizing and skin protection. So question number 10. What is saponification? So saponification is a chemical reaction between a fat or oil and a strong base, such as sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide. This reaction results in the formation of soap and glycerol. In this reaction, the hydroxide ion from the base attacks the ester linkage in the fat or oil molecule, breaking it apart and releasing a fatty acid molecule and a glycerol molecule. The fatty acid molecule then reacts with the hydroxide ion to form a carboxylate ion, which is salt form of a fatty acid and is the main component of the soap. The saponification process has been used for centuries to make soap from natural oils and fats. Today it is still used in production of soap as well as in the manufacture of other products such as detergents, lubricants, and biodiesel fuel. Question number 11. Cite the importance of saponification and soap making. So saponification is a crucial process in soap making that plays a vital role in transforming raw ingredients into a finished soap product. It involves the chemical reaction between a fat or oil and an alkali, typically sodium hydroxide, to produce soap and glycerin. The significance of saponification lies in its ability to create a substance that cleanses and nourishes the skin. During this reaction, the fatty acids in the oils or fats combine with the alkali to form soap molecules, which have hydrophilic and hydrophilic water properties. This dual nature enables soap to interact with both oil and water, making it an effective cleanser. Furthermore, glycerin, a natural byproduct of saponification, possesses excellent moisturizing properties that help retain the skin's moisture and prevents dryness. Saponification is therefore fundamental in soap making, as it enables the production of a versatile and beneficial product that promotes cleanliness, skin, and skin health. Question number 12. What are the byproducts formed during saponification? During the process of soap making, several products are formed. The main product, of course, is soap itself, which is created through a chemical reaction known as saponification. Saponification occurs when a fat or oil combines with an alkali, such as sodium hydroxide, in the presence of water. This reaction breaks down the fats or oils into glycerin and fatty acid salts, which are the components of soap. The soap molecules have a hydrophilic head and a hydrophobic tail, allowing them to interact with both water and oil. Along with soap, glycerin is also produced as a byproduct of saponification. Glycerin is a valuable substance used in various industries, including cosmetics, pharmaceuticals, and food production. It is often separated from the soap mixture and utilized separately. Additionally, soap making may involve the use of various additives such as fragrances, colorants, exfoliants, and moisturizers, depending on the desired properties and characteristics of the final product.
We can see in our table, we have here respondent number, effectiveness, lather and conditioning, cleansing action, fragrance, and personal feedback. So in our respondents, we have 5 respondents. The first respondents rate our soap for the effectiveness 7, for the lather and conditioning 8, for the cleansing action 8, for the fragrance 6, and the personal feedback, it smoothens and gives relaxing feeling. However, recommended to the owner to improve the fragrance of the soap. Second respondents rate our soap 7, 7, 6, 7. The quality, personal feedback, the quality of the soap is good and it's not itchy. Third respondents rate our soap 8, 7, 6, 7. The personal feedback, gentle and tender to the skin. Fourth respondents rate our soap 6, 8, 8, 8. Personal feedback, quality is good but lack of fragrance. Respondent 5 rate our soap 8, 8, 8, 8. Personal feedback, smooth but lack of fragrance. So in general, the effectiveness of our soap, one of the respondents rate our soap 6 and the other 2 rate 7 and the other 2 rate 8. For the lather and conditioning, 2 of our respondents rate 7 and the other 3 rate 8. In cleansing action, 2 of the respondents rate 6 and the other 3 respondents rate 8. For the fragrance, 1 of the respondents rate 6 and the other 2 rate 7 and the other 2 rate 8. This means that our lather and conditioning of our soap has a great ratings with a mean of 7.6 compared to the 4 characteristics which had a 7.2 mean. As per comments of our respondents, they said that our soap has a good quality, good for the skin, smooth and tender, smoothens and give relaxing feeling without any itches. Also, they recommended that we need to improve the fragrance of our soap as they noticed that they are lack of fragrance.
Conclusion: soap making activity is not just for fun, but also we have something to learn about how science connects to things. In doing so, Saponification process leads it to be completed for transforming raw ingredients into a finished soap product. This process could not be done also without saturated and unsaturated fats and oils. It is important for it gives benefit to the body. The role of fatty acids present in our soap recipe determine the hardness, aroma, cleansing, lather, and moisturizing abilities of soap, bringing unique properties to the finished product. In saponification process, triglycerides are combined with a strong base to form fatty acid metal salts during the soap making process. Without this fatty acid, saponification cannot take place. Thus, before doing an experiment like this, you should know first the background, procedures, and effect, also the advantages and disadvantages that might get. To avoid trouble while doing this preparation is a must, and well calculated ingredients are should consider. Without being mindful of the procedure can affect to the product. Reactions may be possible and the quality may be affected. Additionally, soap making may involve the use of various additives such as fragrances, colorants, exfoliants, and moisturizers depending on the desired properties and characteristics of the final product. Reflection. Soap making is a fun activity, but it requires a lot of thoughts on what type of oils you want. What oils would have greater benefits? And what outcome do you want your soap to have? It's fun process but requires patience and accuracy. During the process, you need to stay focused because there are ingredients that can harm the skin, which concludes that during the soap making process, we should be careful and wear a safety PPE as well as follow the regulation and procedure of the lab activity.